All right, bro. Today was a bad day. First of all, I look like a fetus. Second of all, man, I need to shave my armpits too. Do you guys even know who I am? Do you guys even know who is talking to you right now because I don't have facial hair? I lost all my facial hair and I lost 8,000 freaking dollars today. So without further ado, let's get into the trade and how we could have approached this better, how we could have avoided this loss, because there are some ways that I could have avoided this loss. And yeah, I mean, I pulled up this McDonald's application for somebody in the Kick chat today, but I'm actually going to be filling this out. All right. You can see that all of these are purple. It's because I clicked on all of them and I actually filled out the McDonald's application after this trading day. You think I'm joking? The links were purple. They all got clicked and they all got filled out. All right. So again, we might have to make a move to a McDonald's that's a little bit closer by, but we'll see how the rest of this trading week goes. But anyways, let's lock in. Today was a Monday. We had Empire State Manufacturing Index at 830. Okay, nothing that I really was too concerned about. Let me shrink my fetus face down. All right. So coming into the market today, we had a couple high time frame draws on liquidity. We had these 4-hour highs right there. These 4-hour highs right there. These 4-hour highs right here. These 4-hour highs right here. And then if we scale down into the hourly time frame, we had these hourly highs right here and then these hourly lows right here. Obviously, market opened right here. Market opened right here. So which high was which draw on liquidity was closest? It was these lows. These were my draw on liquidity for the day. Though the draw on liquidity was my focus. And my Wi-Fi just went out, so let me turn it back on. Okay, we're back in business. But anyways, we came down and we swept out this draw on liquidity. Boom. I'm looking for Long John Silvers all the way up to, come on, man. Mine. I'm going to break something. Today's been a bad day, boys. Today has been a bad day for T-Gay. Bro, where is my liquidity? Oh my days. Bro. Wait, what? Give me one moment, bro. Wi-Fi system settings. We are connected to the TJR Wi-Fi. Nothing. Bruh. Bull run. Let's go. Lock in. Okay. Attempt number 10. Let's see here. So, we saw the sweep of liquidity. I was going to be looking for at least price to draw up towards these 15-minute highs, these 15-minute highs, and then potentially these hourly highs and 4-hour highs all the way up here. So that was the overall daily bias on NASDAQ once we came down and swept out these lows. We'll get into entry a little bit later once we cover ES. So ES actually gave us a much better entry point. However, I just couldn't find an entry within here. ES gave us a much better price action for the day. So again, similar situation here on ES. We had these 4-hour lows right here, move down, then move up. We find the lowest point of those lows. Okay. On top of that, we had these 4-hour highs up here, and then we also had these hourly highs right here. These were the 4-hour highs. Perfect. Okay, market opened right here. The obvious draw on liquidity, or the obvious first draw on liquidity is going to be to the downside. This draw on liquidity is the easiest and most achievable. Don't think we're really just going to rip up and take out this draw on liquidity when we can easily come down and take out these lows. And that's exactly what price wanted to do. Price opened, we get a little wick ski up, and then boom. Price ends up shitting the bed right down into these hourly lows. And then from there, like if we look at the 1 minute time frame, really not much for us to go off of here because we see the break of structure, right? But I don't really see much of a third confluence or a continuation confluence, and we just, boom, we bull run all the way up to these highs. I didn't see a 5 minute retrace like I usually want to see off a high time frame liquidity sweep. Same thing here on NASDAQ, except unfortunately for us, and this is where I'll get into my entry. So we see the liquidity sweep. We see an invalidation of this fair value gap. Okay, I'm thinking bet. We see our confirmation confluence. And then what else do we have right here? We see a bullish imbalance. Bet. Scale down into the 1 minute. Okay. And on that bullish imbalance that gets filled, we see a sweep out of 1 minute lows, and then boom, a rejection candle to the upside. And that candle just so happened to be this 5 minute confirmation candle coming out of this bullish imbalance right here. And that is where I entered. I put my stops underneath these lows, assuming that price would be able to give me like a super shitty risk to reward up to these 15 minute highs. I probably wouldn't have closed full take profit, or I probably wouldn't have closed for my first take profit at these 15 minute highs. I would have liked to see these 15 minute highs as first take profit. Okay. And then final take profit, I was just going to take everything off at these hourly highs up here. Okay. For a 1 to 2.4 risk to reward ratio. This is where I messed up. Okay. I entered off of this candle, which happened at 10 p.m. Okay, if we look here, ES had already made its move up to these hourly highs, sweeping out hourly high liquidity, and it had already achieved its target point before 10 p.m. So ES, we see the big move up, and on NASDAQ, we're not seeing anything. Okay, this is our move on NASDAQ. This was our up move on NASDAQ, and this was our up move on ES. So for me, I should have noticed that, hey, this should have been a no trading day for me. I should have seen that, hey, we made this move up. We swept out 4 hour liquidity. Okay. And when we did come through and sweep out 4 hour liquidity, that happened before my entry point. That happened at 9:55. At 9:55, on NASDAQ is when we made this down candle and we hadn't swept out any liquidity. So that should have been a sign to me like, hey, NASDAQ is just giving us way less volume for the day. And something else that I should have noticed is, hey, NASDAQ, it did make a move up, and it did make a move up above just really low resistance draws on liquidity with these 15-minute pre-market highs. Okay, and ES was sweeping out high time frame highs, while NASDAQ wasn't. Okay, it was sweeping out low resistance highs. In turn, I entered off of this. It was giving me the confluences to go long, but the thing that I should have realized is, hey, ES already took out high time frame highs, and NASDAQ has already technically achieved some sort of take profit for longs that should have been taken down here. And unfortunately for us, there wasn't any entries that could have been found off of ES or on NASDAQ because I didn't get a 5-minute retrace. I didn't find any real reason to enter until up here, which is much higher up during the move. And that's why, that's why I lost for the day, because ES had already made its move up to the draw on liquidity that it was seeking for the day. NASDAQ already made its move up to the draw on liquidity that it was seeking today. It was just on the lower time frame. And I wanted to play price to push higher. Now, I will say NASDAQ's price action today was not too great. After we made this move up, we consolidated for a decent amount of time, which was not ideal. And pretty much had me in drawdown or in slight profit for solid like 15 to 20 minutes until stopping me out. And on ES, we really just made this move, and then boom, it was a similar situation where boom, we make the move, we hit take profit, no real entries were given for me, and then sideways movement, and then boom, flood of the face down after taking out 1 hour highs. So again, tough day for me today. Lost a little bit over $8,000, but hey man, that's part of the game. I've been needing to take a decent loss, okay, for the past month. All right, I've been trading really well. So again, I'm going to continue showing you guys my losses, even if it's a stupid ass trade that I take. Even if, I make a dumbass mistake, I'm still going to come out here and show you guys what trades I take, because that's how I get better, because I treat these as my trade recaps, my trade journal, and how you guys can get better, because maybe you guys took the same trade as me, and we can all realize the same exact mistakes that we made while taking these trades. So with that being said, I appreciate you boys. If you guys want to watch me take these trades live or talk about these concepts live, tap into the Kick streams. We're getting a lot of viewers on there now, okay? I'm live every single day on Kick at 9 a.m. Eastern time, okay? If you guys want to see me, head on over there, okay? And you guys will see me talk about these confluences live. There's a little link in the description for you guys to follow me on there. You guys can turn on notifications for when I go live, but it's every single morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time. I'm tapped in there. All right, boys. So with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow on the Kick stream. Peace out.